Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And my God, this was a fun one. Hey, also Brandon Clarke dropped 20 points. Can we talk about Brandon Clarke? Last year, the reason he regressed was they had him playing out of position, and then this year, he's just played better than ever. Either way, this video is about Morant. He came back from the injury, and the thing is I want to talk about how he looked like a guy who hadn't messed anytime. And I want to say that's a props to the Memphis Grizzlies training staff to had properly brought him back if this is how it's going to be. So I want to hear your thoughts down below. This is a team that's looking awesome heading into the playoffs. And it's because, first off, they have so many lineups. Dillon Brooks, bully ball, okay? Jaren Jackson Jr., Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Steven Adams, the leading NBA offensive rebounder. Okay, Desmond Bane, one of the most underrated three-point shooters, one of the most underrated scorers in the league. And he's also a good secondary playmaker, and he'll grab rebounds, and he's a plus defender some nights. And Morant came in, played 27 minutes, which was more than I expected. Dishing out 9 assists, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 2 for 3 from 3, okay? And going for 5 for 7. I know it was against the Pelicans, but still. And from what we can see, I believe the rotation in the playoffs is most likely going to be Kyle Anderson, D'Anthony Milton, Tyus Jones. And then you think from there, probably Brandon Clarke to back up. Yeah, Brandon Clarke, and I don't think Ziaire Williams is going to play too much in the playoffs. Do you guys think so? Because if it's Morant, Desmond Bane, Steven Adams, Dillon Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., you have Kyle Anderson for Jaren Jackson Jr., Dillon Brooks is probably going to be backed up by a combination of D'Anthony Milton and Tyus Jones, depending on the lineup. Tyus Jones backs up Morant. D'Anthony Milton in this scenario, let's just say, is backing up, Dillon Brooks. So really, Desmond Bane could be backed up by, Kyle Anderson better than Brandon Clarke. Brandon Clarke's more of the small ball 5. Kyle Anderson's more of the 4-3, while Brandon Clarke's more of a 4-5. So I don't think they play Ziaire Williams. And besides that, yeah, I think the people like Ziaire Tillman, he could play, but I doubt it. I think we'll see more of, Ziaire Tillman has the potential to be Isaiah Stewart. They have similar builds, but Isaiah Stewart's just way more athletic. I thought Ziaire Tillman was, but I think Ziaire Tillman can be like a poor man's version of what Isaiah Stewart does. And I'm like kind of a bigger, because I think Isaiah's like 6'7". But then you have, I just think this is just a team that has so many diverse lineups. I'm out of it. I had an internship, guys. No, I didn't have it. I've applied to like 50 internships in like journalism and I guess like other like advertising communications. I've gotten rejected by like 30 of them. Closer to 40 rejections. So basically 2/3 of them have rejected me. I've only gotten one interview and I just got rejected on Friday by that one. So I'm sorry for not being as enthusiastic, but as the poster that says right here, if you at first you don't succeed, you're in good company. You got Abe Lincoln, okay? He ran the least efficient post office in his county. He also had like a dry goods store, I think it was, that also went like bankrupt. Then he had freaking, I don't even know what the rest of them. You had dry goods store that was a flop. Then you had FDR. He began his career by flunking out of Columbia Law School. And then he decided to run for governor. Dwight D. Eisenhower, father of the freeway, was rejected 3 times for the command post before being appointed Supreme Allied Commander, basically a 5-star general, like the commander of the army. And then you had Harriet Truman, who opened a hat and shirt shop at 35. That went bankrupt after just 2 years, the public relations president. And at 35, so it went bankrupt at 37, and it took him 15 years to pay off that debt.